Hi everyone, this is Nadia from China Admissions and welcome to our Chinese University's Online Open Day presented by China Admissions. So thank you so much for being here, for joining our Online Open Day. And let us know where you are tuning in from because we're always curious and we're always excited to know where you guys come from because usually people are coming from all over the world. So you might be watching this from Asia, from Africa, even from America, from Australia, from Europe. So let us know where you guys came from so we can start this event. And also if you can hear us clearly, let us know. So in case if there is any audio issues or any visual issues, you can let us know in advance so it will not disturb the rest of this event. So anyway, without further ado, let me give you a little bit introduction before we start our event for today with universities presenting about their admissions for 2024 intake. So first of all, this event is about studying in China, and we see that studying in China is increasing popularity among international students. So more and more of you are interested to study in China, and I believe that's also why you are here to join this event because you are excited and you are interested in studying in China in 2024. So not only you will be able to study in prestigious universities in China, but you will also be able to enjoy beautiful sceneries that China has to offer, and also, delicious Chinese cuisines, and also fascinating Chinese culture as well. So we have 5 universities today who will share more about their programs, scholarships, and information for the upcoming 2024 intake. So some of them are, the first one will be Xi'an Liverpool University, and then followed by Jiangsu University. The third one is Harbin Institute of Technology, and there will be Beijing Normal University, Hong Kong Baptist University, United International College, or the UIC, and last but not least, there will be Hebei Medical University, and we will close the event with some tips from China Admissions for your future applications for the 2024 intake. So a little bit about China Admissions, so just a little bit background before we hand over the event to the first speaker from HJTLU. So this is our platform. This is basically the look of our platform. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have visited our platform. Maybe you have created an application on our platform as well, which is good. So anyway, we created China Admissions to help all of you international students to study in China. So you'll have a simplicity and also an easiness in navigating your process in studying at Chinese universities. So you can browse the programs there, and you can also start your online applications on our platform, China Admissions. However, if you're interested in studying in other countries, maybe you wanted to go to Europe first before coming over to China, or maybe you want to go to Australia, to Singapore, to South Korea, wherever, you can also visit our sister company, globaladmissions.com. So you can find the programs worldwide there on Global Admissions and apply through Global Admissions. So yeah, without further ado, let's give the time and floor to our first speaker from Xi'an Liverpool University, who will share their admissions information for the 2024 intake.
Okay, Nadia, would you please stop screen sharing?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. So I will stop mine. Give me a second. So, yes. Yeah, are you able to see the PPT slides?
Yes, I can see that.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Hi everyone, my name is Christy. I'm actually working for the X Global office, who's major, responsible for the international student recruitment. So today it's my great honor to introduce XJTLU for all of you online. So who we are. So actually, Xi'an Liverpool University, before I started my presentations, I'm gonna play a very short video for you to have a basic general, in outline of our universities.
Centuries, next year or next moment, AI will transform the education from knowledge feeding to people development to adapt to the quickly development of the world. University should be redefined. XJTLU is trying very hard to reflect what's the future education and reshape the burden of teaching.
The world is no longer a little oyster. Everything is international. We are combining the holistic approach to education of the East with a more analytical approach of the West.
After joining XJKLU and studying with teachers and classmates worldwide, my world expanded. I gained a more diverse perspective and many new ideas.
Before coming to XJTLU, I was already very excited about China's internet culture. To my surprise, though, when I came here, I was also able to witness a lot of advanced technology.
The future society is an ecological society oriented by science and technology. Invite students to think of ways to best integrate with the diversity of AI and robots and strengthen the most human parts system.
XJTLU is intent to broaden students' research horizon across disciplinaries.
When we put all the expertise together, this helps to put and come up with a better solution.
Many students will worry about the future, but here in XJTLU, we welcome you to the real industry.
Because in future, the boundary between university and society will disappear.
Our faculty, they are internationally renowned researchers that truly care for our students.
We always appreciate their ideas, even some crazy ideas. You never know, it might happen. This is how the Nobel Prize is given, because it might become a real.
Through our collaboration with XJTLU, we have improved our industry ecosystem. We can share cutting-edge research findings with students. The students can also infuse our programs with innovative thinking.
All professors don't force with knowledge to us. Instead, they guide and support us in realizing our dreams based on our needs. They make learning experience so fun and provide us extra information about our future career paths that I really, really love.
XJTLU taught me critical thinking and lifelong learning. Through the learning mode, I could acquire new skills and interacting with teachers and students every year after graduating.
Students and professors are always growing together as a community. We're constantly learning from them, improving and adapting our offerings. You can feel that this university is alive. It's a constantly integrating, self-evolving platform, enabling them to act, feel, and think about themselves in new ways. This process always empowers our students.
Certainly, in the future, we would face a lot of challenges. I'm impressed to make a contribution to the future. You would find more opportunities, more colorful, exciting future journey. We would have more competitive global system, which will help us to develop a better world for the future. That's my passion.
Okay, thank you for watching. So it's not like a fiction movie. It's actually, made by our branding office, and all the participants are the real academic staff and the students. So if you have chance to visit our campus, you will see, like, if you have chance to study here, you will see that what we are doing, what we are reshaping our education for the future. So who we are. So Xi'an Jiaotong Liverpool University is an international joint venture university founded by Xi'an Jiaotong University in China, and also the University of Liverpool in the United Kingdom. So it actually captured in sense of both, the two prestigious parent universities, and it's now the largest of such university approved by the Ministry of Education in China. We are the largest one. So this university is actually founded in 2006. So when I was attending the university fairs, in different high schools, the people, their first question is always like, "Oh, where are you? Are you based in Xi'an?" So I will always tell them, we are cooperating with Xi'an Jiaotong University, but we are currently basing in Suzhou. So Suzhou, I'm not sure how many of you have heard about it. It's very, it has a long Asian, long history, but it's also very high, high developed and modernized. So what the pictures I show you was a real, captured from, by the photographers, just showing the beauty of Suzhou City. And especially, the X-Yu is actually located in the Suzhou Industrial Park, the most modernized industry park, the Places District. So the Suzhou is only 20 minutes away, by riding the high-speed train, from Shanghai. So it's the traffic's very convenient. And also Suzhou has a lot of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and it has a very, very long history, and it's quite famous for its classical gardens and many beautiful, place of interest. Especially in the Suzhou Industrial Park, we have a lot of foreign-funded companies, they are doing the foreign trades. So that will be much more easier for you to looking for the internships and the jobs after your graduation. So Xi'an Liverpool University, it's founded in 2006. We do have more than 100 degree programs in both undergraduate, master, and PhD level. So I assure you that all the programs, the courses are delivered purely 100% taught in English, and as well as our assessments. So for the undergraduate students, you will earn like 2 degrees, a degree from China and a degree from the University of Liverpool. So especially the undergraduate students will also have the opportunities of study at the University of Liverpool in 2+2 mode. So now we currently have around 22,000 students registered on campus, and our academic staff and the students are very diverse. They're from 90 countries in the world. So when they graduate, they will look for everywhere in the world for their further studies and the jobs. So last year, based on our statistics, we have more than 36% of students, they entered the world top 10 universities for their master degree. So now I'm going to walk you through about the reasons that you should choose to us. So except for what I mentioned about the UK degree, in China, and all the programs are entirely in English. So like you have the chance to study in the University of Liverpool. We also have the very, modernized world-class campuses, which I will show you the pictures in the next few slides. So as you might know, that accreditation is vitally important for universities because it serves as a marker for quality and reliability in teaching. So it ensures a university meets the high standards set by independent accreditation organizations. It demonstrating like our commitment to provide you with a rigorous and valuable education. So compared with other universities, we are very young, we have to admit. But however, that you can see from the PPT slides that we have made tremendous achievements on the accreditations. So beside our business school, our IBSs, we have win the Triple Crown accreditations. And we also, you can see we have a lot of international level accreditations for many programs in different schools and academies. Except that we do provide students with our high standard service and support. It's like a soft power. So students will be assigned, each student will have the academic advisor, we call it AA, who cares about the student's academic performance. So if you have any questions, confusions on your academic research, you can consult with them. And also we do have development advisors. We in China's traditional college, we call it 辅导员. So they care about your the mental health and your well-being and self-development. So if you have any problems, encounter, so you can talk with our DAs. And we also have a very large English language support. We call it the School of Languages. So we have all the native speakers, the qualified teachers will be there to help you to enhance your English level proficiency. So we also provide a student buddy system, which like if you're international students, when you just arrived in China, arrived in XJTLU, we have the old students will help you to go through the, at the beginning to encounter the difficulties and problems together. So we also provide like mental health counseling center. We have like one-stop student service center, career services support to guide you about when you are doing the interns and the job huntings. So our IT support is fantastic as well. So now I'm gonna should give you some time to read from the slides about our like schools, academies. So the purple words are the schools that we have, and the white words are the programs that we offer. So these are our undergraduate programs we have. I'm not gonna read out one by one. It takes time, but I trust you that you can read and pick up your interests. Yeah, these are our master programs. So these are the pictures of our campus. So it's not Photoshop, it's real captured. So on the left top, it's our central building where our administrative offices are located. And for the rest buildings are actually based both in North Campus and the South Campus, so by the functions. So the campus overall, they covers an area of over 1.5 billion square meters and is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities. So like this central building that I mentioned on the left, on the top one on the left, that's the award-winning building, which houses the full resource like XJTLU library. So these are pictures we took in the library. So in addition to the world-class like science and engineering labs that you can see, like you can see the very modernized labs and teaching facilities. We have like media studios. Yeah, you can see that from the pictures. So we are fully equipped with modernized conference rooms, theaters, tennis and basketball courts, even multi-function like gyms, a lot of, facilities. These are our like gyms. Yeah, playground, very large. So these are accommodation that we provided to the international students. So compare with the student who joined XJTLU by Chinese Gaokao. So for international students, the accommodation is different. It's very, very good. You only need to take 5 to 15 minutes to walk to the campus. It's not very far away, easy to approach, and you will be able to have the private bedroom, like a bathroom, like that. But you may have to share the, the dining hall and kitchen with students. But if you don't like this, you can still rent the house by yourself. The price is very reasonable. So we also have a lot of, catering facilities. We do have Chinese, Japanese, Western food, all the food, different kinds of food that you can imagine, that we all have that on campus with very reasonable prices. So now I'm gonna walk you through about our admissions and fees policies. So for the entry requirements for undergraduate level, so we offer you like 2 choices. So if your academic performance is excellent and you are taking the international accredited courses like A-level, IB, SAT, AP, so if you reach the requirements on the screen and you have the qualified IELTS or TOEFL, marks, which I would introduce you in the next page, you will be able to directly enter from the year 2, which means you only need like 3 years and pay 3 years of tuition fee to complete your undergraduate degree. But if your performance is not that good, you also have the chance to get admitted starting from year 1, just with your high school, transcripts with a minimum of B average in every subjects. So these are the language requirements that I mentioned. So if you're starting from year 1, that will be quite simple, IELTS 5, TOEFL 62. So if you are starting from the year 2, we will require you to have the IELTS of 6.5 with minimum 5.5 in each component, so TOEFL 90. So for the entry requirements of masters, so we require you to have the upper second class degree from UK system or the average of GPA 3 above. So, but the IELTS requirements are different. So you can check our official website to see, like, if you choose that like certain program, what kind of English requirements they will have. This is how to apply to get admitted. So all the applications have to be submitted on our official website. So make sure that you visit our HKTLU official website that will guide you to find a place that you apply. So you have to choose your like favorite programs, then click the program name, and into that you will see the button of like apply now. So if you click the apply now, then you will enter into the application system, you register your account, and you submit all the application form and the documents that I listed on the PPT. So everything will be done. So for the next year's, starting date from the September, our application deadline is the last day of June. So you still have plenty of time to prepare like your documents and submit it before the deadline. So these are all our tuition fees. So for the undergraduate level of tuition fees, that's 88,000 RMB per year. So for students starting from year 1, you will pay like 4 years of this amount. If you can start from year 2, you can save like 1 year for only paying 3 years. So if you submit the application and accept the offer, we do have a special early bird account for 8,000, before the first day of May next year, and you will be able to keep the discount for the 4 years. So make sure that if you want to choose HKTLU, make sure to submit the applications as soon as possible. So for the master tuition fee, that varies. So like I said, please go to visit our website. You will see like our tuition fee varies from the different programs. And also the study length is also different. Besides that, we do offer different scholarships. I'm not gonna spend too much time, talking one by one, but if you can visit HKTLU official website, we do have a very detailed explanations about the scholarships. And for the students you choose to go to the University of Liverpool, you will have 10% discount. So I guess that's all for my presentations. So if you're currently using the Chinese like Wechat app, I would appreciate that if you can use your mobile phone to scan the QR code on the screen. That's the official web, the Wechat account of our office. That's purely English. So you can get all the information that you need to know about HKTLU's applications, about what we are doing, about the campus events. And you are also welcome to call us and even email to us about your application inquiries or any questions. We'll ensure that to reply to you timely. And we do also have different social media for you to follow, like Instagram, Facebook, and even the YouTube. So please make sure to find us for more information on the internet. So that's all about HKTLU. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Christy, for sharing about
you.
HKTLU. There are some questions in the chat box. Unfortunately, we may not have time to cover that, but
Yeah.
if you have time, you can help to answer the questions students left in the chat box about the
Yeah, I can
English
see that.
requirements and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I still have time for the QA? Because I think it's
Yeah, fortunately, no, but you can type
Yeah.
your answer
Okay.
in the chat box.
Yeah. So please, all the students, if you have any inquiry about HKTLU, please make sure that you send emails to what I show on the screen, the international@hktlu.edu.cn. So we'll have people to answer your questions. Thank you so much. I have to leave and give the space to the next speaker. Thank you for your understanding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the
you.
presentation.
Thank you, Nadia, for the organizations.
Thank you. So now please welcome the next university, Jiangsu University, who will share about their programs and admissions for 2024.
Hi, Nadia. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi. I can hear you.
Hi. Okay. So first, I'm gonna share our admission video of Jiangsu University. Okay, can you see my screen?
I don't think I can hear the sound.
You cannot hear the sound?
No.
Just from my side, the sound is okay.
Maybe when you click the share screen, make sure that you click the button
Yeah, let's try
below.
Again. Yeah, let's try again.
Okay.
Where does your future start?
Okay.
The hometown is at your feet. Or the invisible land in the distance. To stay at home and get stuck within boundaries. Or to take the international train of the Belt and Road Initiative. From thinking about where to start, to choosing who to go with. You should figure out your direction. And I will pursue the dreams together with you. As the farewell is for the reunion in a better version. Jiangsu University is where you start your dream. In Zhenjiang, you'll feel at home. Diverse, delicious Chinese food. Appetizing to foreign people. Beautiful landscape can be seen everywhere. A city steeped in history and culture. Passion sound of reading in the warm campus. Thinking big, feeling at home in a happy environment. When you immerse yourself in books, someone will light a lamp for you. When your efforts are rewarded, someone will applaud you. walking side by side with teachers and friends, a fine example has boundless power. Foresee. Foreseeing a better you. Critical thinking. To seek the truth between the light and shade. Collaboration. To witness a splendid harvest together. Communication. To explore the miracle of healing the world. Creativity. To bring what you picture into reality. You will set off a new technology wave with a machine part. You will probe into the secret of medicine. You will light up the smile of each rural child. To stand on your own stage. To speak out your own voice. To take on the role of bellwether in the team. You will become what you are, and also you will learn widely from others' strong points. There are always starry nights here since you shine brightly like stars. To learn advanced technologies from foreign countries, to pursue development in your own countries. You should serve as a bridge of knowledge to bring the light in China to your countries. A seed is sown for a bumper crop all over the world. A nation's duty is to build up a community of shared future. Your duty is to shine across every corner of the globe. How far is the future? No matter how many mountains and rivers you may go across, I will be waiting for you. If you choose Jiangsu University, it will promise you a good future. You plus me equals infinity.
Okay, that's all for our admission video. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Jiangsu University. We are a national comprehensive key university located in the vibrant city of Zhenjiang at the heart of the Yangtze River Delta in Jiangsu Province, China. It's adjacent to Shanghai Pudong Development Zone in the east and Nanjing Local Airport in the west. Bullet train services are available to most cities in China. Like you just watched in the video, the confluence of diverse culture and talent in this region, Zhenjiang, has brought a colorful history, which has become home to our university, Jiangsu University, a unique university with the typical feature of agriculture integration in and supported by engineering. So our city, Zhenjiang, is a small but romantic city. Here you can feel the magic of multiple cultures, explore the charm of Chinese culture, and enjoy the lifestyle of a historic town. This is our location. We are one of the first batch of universities with national quality certification for overseas study in China. As early as 1978, Jiangsu University was recognized as one of the 88 key universities in China. We are one of the oldest educational institutions in China, and our origin can be traced back to 1902, when it was first established as Sanjiang Normal School. Approved by the Ministry of Education in 2001, Jiangsu University is a key comprehensive university established by the merge of Jiangsu Provincial College of Medical, Zhenjiang Medical College, Jiangsu University of Science and Technology, and Zhenjiang Normal School. Recently, our university.
Hi, Laoshe. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think the PPT is showing.
Really? You cannot.
No, I see.
Slides?
No, I see the last page of the video, like the ending of the video. Maybe you can share again.
How about now?
Yes, I
How
can see it
about
now.
You can see the
Yes.
slides, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I just start from this page, okay? So these days, recently, our rankings is rising a lot. As you may see now, we are ranked in China, that is 42. In Asia, we ranked 100 and in Asia we ranked 182, and in China now we ranked 42. Speaking of study at our university, so why would you choose to study at Jiangsu University? First, we have many English taught programs, as you may see here. So in our next application, that is 2024 spring intake, all of our English taught programs are open to our international students. So you may scan this QR code to get different programs in bachelor's, master's, and the PhD also, and their tuition. All of you can take a screenshot here to scan this QR code to get our program and the tuition. For example, we can take English taught programs in bachelor's degree. We have 18 here. For example, MBBS is the first bachelor's degree open to international students at our university from 2005. Education at our university is more towards to interaction and innovative teaching, along with emphasis on seminars and case discussions among students. Student life at Jiangsu University is colorful. We hold sports meeting, life builder conference, international culture festival, and other activities for our international students. Life at our university, as you can see here, our huge campus is well equipped for convenience. Of course, students are warmly welcome to different student associations. We encourage all of our students to show us your talent. Like I've mentioned before, with world-class infrastructure at its award-winning affiliated institutes and hospitals, the 2.8 square kilometers Jiangsu University's campus has embodied this tradition of intellectual exchange to become a global hub for talent incubation, academic development, and scientific achievements with a far-reaching impact. So this part is about career opportunities. Our Alliance with numerous enterprise is a hub to provide internship and career opportunities. We are one of the first universities in China to have our own alliance to train international talents. Here are our Alliance members. The Belt and Road University Enterprises Alliance for Educating and Cultivating International Talents organizes job fairs, of which all and sundry are invited to join the job fair to grab hundreds of positions in China and abroad. We provide support and collaboration from certain number of partner companies willing to take their services to world market. Okay, last but not least, many students, they care about the tuition and the scholarship. So let's see our JSU Presidential Scholarship first. So as you may see here, in our spring and autumn intake, both of them we offer JSU Presidential Scholarship for undergraduates and PG students, as you may see here. CSC is only available for autumn intake. Okay, so our next admission will start in November 11th. That is our 2024 spring intake. You may contact us through email or the website. And on the right corner, you can see apply now. If you want to follow us, you can join us in Wechat. And don't forget to scan the QR code below at the bottom to join our Wechat application group. We have working staff here to do the Q&A here. If you want to apply for us, you can scan this QR code to join us at the bottom. Yeah, that's all for my presentation. Thank you, Nadia, to having me here, and thank you, China Admission. And now we can see if we have some questions.
Thank you, Laoshi, for your presentation about Jiangsu University. I think the first question here is about life in Zhenjiang in general, because many international students, they may not be familiar with all the cities in China. Maybe they've heard of Shanghai or Beijing, but like, what's your impression about life in Zhenjiang in general?
For me, I was born here, so Zhenjiang for me is a very warm city. It's not like Beijing or Shanghai, those, you know, the international city. Yeah, I think it's more traditional, it's more historic, it's more Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah,
and also the living expense here is not that high, you know. So students, there's no need to worry about their living cost here.
Yeah, definitely, because like in Shanghai or Beijing, the living cost is gonna be much higher than
and if you wanna to have a short-term trip to Shanghai or Beijing during the holiday, as you can see here, our traffic here is very convenient. So bullet train services are most available to most cities. So normally then it takes like 2 hours. You can basically go to everywhere that you want.
Yeah, for sure. So talking about English taught programs, there are numerous of English taught programs offered at Jiangsu University, but do students also have the chance to study Chinese language when they're studying their degree programs in English?
The thing is, we have Chinese courses in our degree programs, but unfortunately, we don't have non-degree Chinese program. Yeah, but we do offer some Chinese courses during the degree program.
So
I think that I'm gonna share this slide again for our program list and tuition. So students can take a short screen here or scan this code for the detail of the program. In our next admission, all of our English taught programs in bachelor, in master, in PhD will open. So welcome all of the guys to apply.
Wonderful. So for the spring intake, students can apply to any of the programs, right?
Yeah, all the English taught programs are open.
That's great. That's great. I think one final question here.
Mhm.
How about the internship opportunities or maybe career opportunities? Will there be any career support from Jiangsu University to their students? I mean, also for the internship, as well as maybe if some of them are interested to study, to work in China after they graduate.
Yeah, I think that's one of our features for our undergraduate education. Here we have numerous of enterprises alliance to provide job opportunity for our students to get the internship in their fourth year, I think. Yeah, and also encourage all of our international students to take part in some to take part in some international competence. Yeah, like in Singapore, in Beijing. Yeah, I think this kind of thing is one of our features. So if students like this are interested in this, I think they can have a try, and I think our university is the good choice for them. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's really good to have a career support because
Yeah.
it's such a good experience, right? To balance the study, but also try to experience and try to implement what you have learned in classes.
Yeah. One of our slogan of our university is the access the best China experience. So I think that's the part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I know I don't have much time now, so I just leave this page. So everyone, if you wanna contact us, please email us and don't forget to scan this QR code at the bottom to join our WeChat application group. We have working staff here to do the Q&A for the all day. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Laoshi, for sharing. And
thank you, Nadia.
Thank you so much. And for everyone, if you want to apply to Jiangsu, their application is gonna open soon for spring intake, so make sure not to miss that.
Okay, so thank you. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So up next, we will have the next university from Harbin Institute of Technology, who will share about their programs and admissions information for the upcoming 2024 intake.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Laoshi.
Good afternoon. I'm the program coordinator for international student admissions at Harbin Institute of Technology. Okay, now I will share my screen. This one. Sorry. This one. Okay. Could you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So the topic of my speech today is 2024 study at HIT programs. Sorry. And the speech is divided into 4 parts. Our programs, scholarships, life and study at HIT, and our contact information. And first, I'd like to introduce our programs. There are 2 categories within degree programs. We offer bachelor, master, and PhD. And within non-degree programs, we have Chinese language and pre-university. Firstly, we'll talk about bachelor's degree program. Okay. HIT offers 98 Chinese taught and 2 English taught majors. They are civil engineering, chemical engineering, and technology. And applicants can submit their applications before June 30th, 2024. Okay, and the fee structure for these programs are 20,000 Chinese yuan per year for Chinese taught and 26,000 Chinese yuan for English taught majors. And all of applicants are required to pay for 100 Chinese yuan application fees. Then coming to our master's degree programs. Along with our Chinese majors, these majors in management, materials, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electricity, and chemical engineering can be taught in English. And the program duration is divided into 3 terms: spring term, summer term, and fall term. Applications for master's degree are open all year round, but the deadline for September 2024 intake is June 20th. Students can find all of requirements and application documents on our website. Pay attention to please. Applicants need to be a bachelor's degree holder and under the age of 30. And please note to apply for Chinese TOEFL programs require TOEFL over 78, else above 6, or other language proficiencies to show your eligibility. Okay, about fees for master's degree programs, 28,000 Chinese yuan for Chinese taught, and 34,000 Chinese yuan for English taught, and same requirement for application fee. Continue to our doctoral degree programs. All doctoral degree programs can be taught in English, and program duration and application period are similar to a master's degree. The fee structures for PhD, 36,000 Chinese yuan for Chinese taught and 42,000 Chinese yuan for English taught. Application fee has the same requirement. And about the requirements, application documents, and language proficiency are similar to the one mentioned before, and can be found on our website. Please pay attention. Applicants need to be under the age of 40. And then, in order to attract and encourage outstanding foreign students to apply for our university, HIT has set up HIT Scholarship. It's divided into 4 tiers: elite, first, second, and third. The application deadline for 2024 is June 30th. The scholarships are annually evaluated by these, like academic performance, learning attitude. And for graduate and doctoral students, we have Chinese government scholarship, also known as the CSC scholarships. Applicants need to meet the eligibility requirements, which can be found on our website. And the CSC covers tuition fee, accommodation, medical insurance, and monthly expenses. 3,000 Chinese yuan for masters and 3,500 Chinese yuan for PhD. And scholarship duration varies from 2 to 3 years for masters, depending on the department, and 4 years for PhD. And the application starts from October 15th, 2023, and it ends on February 15th next year. The application process has 3 simple steps. Step 1, complete the application at CSC online application system. And step 2, pay the application fee. And last but not least, please remember submit all application documents to our email. And we also offer short and long-term Chinese language programs. The short-term programs are offered in summer and winter terms, and the long-term programs are offered in spring and fall terms, and each term has its own deadlines. Okay, and applicants need to meet these 3 eligibility requirements. Okay, second. Okay, and these are the fee structures for the 2 Chinese language programs. 7,300 Chinese yuan for long term and 2,800 Chinese yuan for short term, and the application fee is 400 Chinese yuan. HIT also offers 2 pre-university programs, the undergraduate and graduate courses, which help students to enter the academic studies smoothly. And pre-university programs cost 24,600 Chinese yuan per year. Okay. Sorry. That's all about our programs. And now I would like to talk about brief history of HIT. HIT was founded in 1920, and along the years it became a part of Project 211 and 95, as well as was included as a part of Sina League, elite universities in China. HIT holds many top ranks regarding its engineering majors. These are a few of them, ranking number 5 in US News for Engineering and number 10 on Chinese Mainland in QS. Currently, HIT enrolls 1,313 international students in Harbin campus alone. And these are the 9 nations key primary disciplines and 7 state key labs in HIT. Okay, in the past 19 years, RCST has launched 22 satellites. And HIT also has achieved many first position in many scientific research applications, like developed China's first interactive chess playing computer. And HIT has developed the first dexterous hand in China, as well as new system for radars. Okay, and the following we will talk about the study and life in HIT. These are the facilities for students to be physically and mentally fit, as well as developed a new air corridor connecting dorm building to the canteens and study buildings. And these are the pictures of our international students' dorms. And students are able to study in classes in library, as depicted in the pictures. International students encourages a diverse cultural environment, such as hand-in-hand party, international culture carnival, and volunteering, coffee corner, and the sports competition. Okay. HIT canteen accommodates 23 different restaurants with cuisines from across China. Okay, that's all. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us through these.
Thank you, Laoshi, for the presentation about HIT. And then, yeah, I think we have another question here from students, whether IELTS or TOEFL are important because he does not have it. But I think also the other question was about the English requirements and what if students' previous education was taught in English? Do they still need to provide English certificates like IELTS and TOEFL? Because I saw there are some students who are a bit confused about this requirement.
Okay. Let me explain that. Actually, these are not required in some aspects. For example, if the students are applying for the language proficiency of only in the Chinese taught programs, then they have the HSK. But if they need other English taught programs, they'll have the IELTS. But in case they don't have that, they can provide like a prior certificate that they might have done their undergraduate from an English taught major, so they can actually use that as a language proficiency.
Thank you so much. And do you also accept Duolingo English tests?
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, I think it's probably easier for some students to take Duolingo because it's online and it's like they can do it anytime. Let me check if we do have another questions. So yeah, we have another question here. So the student is studying at another university. I suppose that is probably in China. And is it possible to transfer to Harbin Institute of Technology?
No, actually, this other university I can see, it's HID Shenzhen campus, and it's not possible to transfer to Harbin campus unless he took an admission in Harbin campus and his professor was based in Shenzhen campus. But other than that, if they have not applied directly to the Harbin campus, they cannot.
Okay. Right. So in many cases, I think they might have to like start again from the first year if they decided to move to the Harbin campus.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for the answer. And then not sure, I think this is probably has been discussed, but maybe you can emphasize again about the application period to apply to Harbin Institute of Technology.
Okay, for the application period, so let me first clarify two things. One thing, for the master's program without scholarship, it's already open all year round, and the deadline for the 2024 intake is June 30th. But in case students want to apply for the scholarships, such as the CSC, the application deadline is 15th of February.
Okay, wonderful. So everyone, please take note of the application deadline so you will not miss this information and the applications to HIT. I think another question I'm interested to know is like how's life in general in Harbin? All I know is Harbin is just very cold, and me coming from a tropical weather, I'm from Indonesia. It's making me a little bit afraid, I guess, to come to such a cold place because I can only imagine cold places. But yeah, I mean, you guys live in Harbin, so what are your impression about living in Harbin, and what can students expect if they are studying in Harbin?
Actually, I can understand that because I'm also foreign staff and I was a student in HIT for almost 8 years, my master's, and I had a lot of Indonesian friends.
Yeah.
So I have been faced with this difficult situations, but this is not exactly a difficult thing because in Harbin itself, it's well equipped with everything, such as they have provided all kinds of facilities for making sure the students are warm. And like now we were talking about the air corridor. Air corridor actually is something that connects the entire university in a way. So students can actually walk from the dorm to the classes or the canteens without even leaving the inside area. So it's going to be warm.
Right.
So that's one of the things also. But even though it's cold, it's beautiful, and it's not as cold as people imagine, because the population of Harbin itself is 10 million. So it accommodates really well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's just because you haven't been there. So, when you're seeing in the internet, for example, that the temperature is like below certain degrees, it's just making you scared, especially if you're coming from such a warm countries.
I agree.
Yeah, but it's good to know that there are, some mechanism, I guess, that the universities are providing for their students to make sure that they have a comfortable stay when they're in Harbin.
Agreed.
Cool. So I think that might be all for our questions for the day. In case, do you have any other things you'd like to share before we move to the next presenter?
No, for now we don't have much to say anymore. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing about HIT, and we'll see you in our next event. So
thank you so much.
Thank you. So up next we have our next presenter, Jessie from United International College, who will share about their programs at UIC.
Hello, Nadia. Can you hear me?
Hi, Jessie. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I try to share my PPT first. So can you see my PowerPoint? Okay, I will get started. Hi, thank you for your time during the webinar today. My name is Jessie from International Development Office from Beijing Normal University, Hong Kong Baptist University United International College. It's a great pleasure to be here and have to give you a brief introduction of our college. First of all, I will introduce UIC to all of you first. And UIC is the first full-scale cooperation in higher education between Beijing Normal University and Hong Kong Baptist University. And the students will get their certification from UIC. And after the graduation, they will also get their bachelor's degree from Hong Kong Baptist University. So 2 certificates will given by UIC and HKBU. And here is our president, Professor Tang Tao. He is the member of the Chinese Academy of Sciences. As you can see, we have two campuses here. The second phase campus is under construction, but it's already open to our part of our school students from overseas and also the postgraduate students. As you can see, it's quite near between those two campus. And our location is Zhuhai, Guangdong, and some students may confuse about our location because we are not located in Beijing or Hong Kong. We are in Guangdong province, which is in the area of Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area. So I just want to clarify a little bit here because the weather or the place here is quite different from Beijing. But we are very close to Hong Kong and Macau, and we do have the bridge to cross those connect to these two areas. If you want to go to Hong Kong or Macau, you just can take the bus around 1 hour to Hong Kong, should be fine. And we can just walk to Macau as well. So that's the location of UIC. And here we have some new dormitory for international students. As you can see at the right side of the pictures, here is a new dormitory here. So students may choose the 2 bathrooms to share with others, but we don't have any single room for all of the students, either for our domestic students, because the number of the dormitory is not enough for all those students. So they may need to share the bathroom and also live in the suite to share the common room on campus. Here, as you can see, we are located in Zhuhai and next to Macau, and also some big city like Guangzhou, Shenzhen is not that really far from here. So students may choose Zhuhai for their study destination because after the graduation, they may get more job opportunities here, or maybe the internship opportunities. And also we have some spots here. Here's the Tower of Guangzhou, and we have some very beautiful sightseeing place here. And back to UIC, our mission is to develop a liberal arts college dedicated to producing well-rounded global talents. So the tuition fee is a little bit higher compared with other public university in China. It costs 100,000 per year for all programs on campus, but except musical arts program, because it would be a little bit more expensive. And as what I mentioned of the dormitory, students can choose 2 bedrooms or maybe share 3 bathrooms, maybe a little bit cheaper than other choices. So students just can choose what type of dormitory they want. And back to the staff recruitment, because we are international college, so most of our faculty members are from just consist of 3 parts. 1/3 maybe from Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and some are from overseas, but mainly comes from mainland China here. So we do have students from Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan, and international students from all the world. So we do have some international students on campus now, from United States, Bangladesh, UK, Panama, and Russia, and some other countries. And we do have 3 to 4 faculty and school here. and provides 31 programs for all of the students. And also we got academic support units as well. So I will introduce those programs we offered. First of all, we can see the Faculty of Business and Management. Accounting maybe will be the most popular in the past academic recruitment cycle, and comes to business analytic and digital media management is the new programs we offered in 2024. And for Faculty of Science and Technology, AI, computer science and technology, data science is quite popular. Most of the students from overseas are going to apply for this kind of programs. But we select those students who has really good academic performance, which means the competition is quite fierce in this faculty. And for the Faculty of Humanity and Social Science, we got also also have the 7 programs here. And today I will give you an introduction provided by the division professors here. Let's just see a video what did the professor says.
Why study English language at UIC? English language and literature studies offers you the opportunity to engage with the world, to discover yourself, and to find a fulfilling direction in your life. The ELS program at UIC will help you to strengthen your written and spoken English language skills by reading, writing, analysing and discussing different kinds of text. Students can choose to study one of 3 specializations, namely literary studies, professional communication, and teaching English to speakers of other languages. In literary studies, you will read and discuss the best of world literature in English, and you'll also gain confidence through creative writing and performing on stage. The professional communication concentration focuses on intercultural communication and digital literacy for the 21st century. The TESOL concentration prepares students to become teachers of English in schools. Whatever pathway you choose, you'll gain confidence, knowledge, and a range of skills to prepare you for a fulfilling career after graduation. These careers include teaching, publishing, editing, and writing for traditional and new media, amongst a variety of other professions. At UIC, we put the best student experience first. You'll be taught by a multicultural team of experts and scholars and guided by assistant instructors, many of whom have studied overseas. We value both cutting-edge theoretical knowledge and practical experience, and so we offer internship opportunities to help you apply your new and improved knowledge and skills in the workplace. So, choose English language and literature studies at UIC. Become your best self and find a bright future.
Okay, we move to the next part, and the School of Culture and Creativity programs. We also have 6 programs in these schools, and most of the students will apply for cinema and television, media arts and design, and also the animation and creative media, which is very popular from the students. But please do pay attention to the music performance, because the tuition fee will be a little bit higher than others. It will cost 120,000 per year RMB, and for the rest is the same. So by far, UIC developed various type of cooperation with high-ranking cooperative partners. As you can see, we have some summer programs, exchange out programs with the very famous university all over the world. So which means students may come to, once they recruited by the UIC, they can apply for the summer program and also exchange out program during the 4-year study here. For the graduate prospects, we can see in 2022, 1,223 out of 1,680 graduates left the mainland for their further study over the sea. So which means the students will go further their education after graduation. And also the college or university they admitted is quite top in the high QS ranking all over the world. And we also provide a lot of activity for international students, as high table dinners and some traditional Chinese festival celebration, and as well as some international festival celebration. We do focus on the culture activity experience for international students. So every semester and every academic year, we provide those traditional food making events, and such as flower arranging, taiji classes, and handicrafting classes, painting, or calligraphy courses for international students. And students are very interested in the food part in China, especially in Guangdong, because they can go to Hong Kong, Macau, Guangzhou, and enjoy the cuisine here. And let's enjoy video to see what international think of UIC.
I think UIC is really cool because there's a lot of opportunities to integrate me and like myself and other exchange students along with the Chinese students to get to know each other and explore our differences together, but find common ground to integrate together.
UIC is an educational center that gives students the chance to learn China and all of its cultural aspects, including traditional music, traditional dances, history, and geological locations, travels, and historic places.
The environment of UIC is really awesome, that I really feel happy here, and our technology, all the classrooms, and our teachers are highly qualified, and I really appreciate to be here and leading my study.
When I think of UIC, I just think about when I went back to the club fair, and they had so many different organizations there for us to get interesting, and every club we spoke to was so passionate about what they did, whether it was the outdoor club or the fashion model club. Everyone was really, really dedicated to their craft.
Here comes the most important part, the scholarship and the admission procedures. So for those students who perform very excellent in the academic part, they will get a chance to win the full entrance scholarship or still the partial entrance scholarship. And all international students will get the sponsor from Guangdong province, which was 10,000 RMB per students. So here's the scholarship schemes here. And all those quotas are based on first come, first serve. So as the application for 2024 intake is open, we highly recommended all students submit their application as soon as possible because our deadline will be May 15th. So once our quotas of scholarship are running out, and maybe you need to wait for another batch. So here I would like to share some general college admission requirements here, but it's quite in detail. So please just go through all those details on our webpage, or consult us or China admission team for further information after the webinar. And about how to apply the for 2024 intake, please do provide with your application with the supporting documents as follows: your graduation certification of high school and all transcripts during the high school, and 2 recommendation letters. One should be authorized by your supervisor in high school, or another from internship part is also accepted. And also please provide with your personal statement and your passport copy. For those students from non-English speaking countries, please do provide your language certification. Our TOEFL score is require 79 internet base and IELTS overall 6 band, because all programs are taught in English in UIC. So we don't require any Chinese language certification at all, but English. So here is the supporting documents required. You can just email us with all those materials directly to our email address, or submit your application on our portal. I will share the platform later. And also you can just contact with China admission team for your application. And at last, I will share some campus scenery with you. Actually, those pictures are our first campus here. You can see very beautiful scenery on campus. And here is our Learning Resource Center. And inside the Learning Resource Center, and there is a lake at the middle of the campus, and our sports complex. And we do have a Huitong Park quite near to our campus, first campus. So we share the park and other facility with the community. Here is the sport park. And we have 3 canteens on campus, so students can enjoy the food whatever they want. And those pictures of a dormitory. Here is the cultural creative clusters. And here I provide with the QR code here. You can scan it and submit and find out the entrance of the portal to submit your application. And for more information, you can scan the website here to go to IDEO website for more information. And it's welcome to follow the other channel like Facebook or YouTube, or just send an email to us here with the address here, or contact with China admission. So thank you very much for today's webinar.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jessie, for sharing. I think just one quick question before we move on to the next presentation. Will there be any international opportunities when students study at UIC, maybe in terms of internship, or maybe in terms of doing like exchange programs or having lecturers coming from overseas partnering universities?
Yes, we have some partners in mainland China, and also some partners in Hong Kong or Macau company. If the students are really interested in the applying for internship, or after graduation they got a plan to work in China, they may consult our Department of Career, and they will have the professional advice to the students, and also go through and support them with the visa or internship application procedure and process. So no worries, and we will share, and we do have some sharing session or some lecture, or invite some guests on campus to share those information with students once we got the more opportunity for them. So
Sure. Thank you so much, Jessie, for your information today about the programs at UIC.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye. So up next, I will share the presentation from Hebei Medical University, because unfortunately, the teacher is not available today because she have an urgent meeting to attend. So she left us with the PPT. So I will share you the information from Hebei Medical University, so you can have a look and get the information for their upcoming intake for the 2024 admissions. Yeah. So first of all, thank you for joining. And this is the last university presentation from Hebei Medical University. And after this, we'll have some closing session from China Admissions. So if you have any questions, you can still write it in the Q&A box. So we will cover your questions in this event as well. All right, so first one is the agenda for today's presentation from Hebei Medical University. One is why you have to choose Hebei Medical University, campus life, scholarships, admissions requirements, and the admissions process. So why Hebei Medical University? One, in terms of the history, Hebei Medical University was first established a long time ago in 1894. And then in 1993, which is 30 years ago, that was when they when the first admissions of international students happened at Hebei Medical University. And in 2014, they joined the CSE China Scholarship Council University Group. So then they were able to give out CSE scholarships for international students because they're part of that. Right. And then in terms of the location, Hebei Medical University is located in Hebei province. That's actually the next province to Beijing. So it's very close to Beijing. And then you can see in Hebei province, especially in Zhejiazhuang, where they are located, these are all the sceneries in the city where Hebei Medical Universities are located. So it's a very modern cities. The infrastructure are well built, and also they have public transportation readily available. I think it's available not just here, but in almost every countries in China. So the public transportation system is very well integrated. Yeah, so in terms of the scale, Hebei Medical University, they have more than 15,000 staff. And then they are number 12 best medical universities China ranking. And they have 5 affiliated hospitals where you can do the studies as well. And they have 4 different colleges at Hebei Medical Universities. So far, they have enrolled 1,800 international students. And currently, they have about 433 international students studying at Hebei Medical University. So it's quite a big number of international students that they have been having studying at Hebei Medical University. So why Hebei Medical University? So in terms of the international students, they have more than 38 countries. And then they also have more than 21 partner universities abroad that are partnering with Hebei Medical University. And then in terms of the campus life, this is where it gets more exciting because you get to see the facilities, you get to see the activities, you get to see the communities that are built within the Hebei Medical University areas. So first one is the programs itself. So Hebei Medical University, they offer an English taught MBBS program, Bachelor's in Medicine and Bachelor's of Surgery. This is the program that you study if you want to become a medical doctor. So in this program, you will study medical biology, physiology, and etc. And eventually after graduation, you will get the title of Bachelor's of Medicine. So like every other MBBS programs in China, it's a 5+1 program, which means 5 years you will spend that for studying, and then the final year is for internship. So this program is taught in English, but at the same time, you will also learn Chinese at the university because it's normally part of the MBBS curriculum. And also it's because you will need to speak Chinese during your internship year, because you will be doing that at the affiliated hospital, which is located in mainland China. So the patients, everyone else are speaking Chinese. So if you speak Chinese fluently, that will make your experience and the communication between you and the other doctors, nurses, and patients so much better. And then you can do your internship smoothly at the hospitals. And then these are all the other programs that Hebei Medical have that are taught in Chinese. So international students can also apply for this program, but if for Chinese taught programs, you will have to have a HSK certificate to apply for the program, and we will later explain this towards the end of the presentation, where there is a part of the admissions requirement to apply for their programs. So you can screenshot this page as well if you want. So just in case you want to apply for any of their Chinese taught bachelor's program. And then in terms of the activities, there are plenty of activities for international students around Hebei Medical Universities. So there are International Student Council, and then they have participated in Tea Culture Expo before. Students also join the Chinese Culture Week. There is freshman party where international students, like all the freshmen gather there, and then they have like a small celebration for that. And then there are talent shows and also clinical skills competitions among the international students. And then this is the dormitories for international students at Hebei Medical Universities. I think it's pretty standard. It's similar to the other universities as well, where they normally offer sharing, like shared rooms for students. So you can stay a double room or triple room. And then the kitchen and dining hall is usually a public space, so you can share it with the other students that are staying in the same dorm building. Yeah, and then this is the community. So this is the part where Hebei Medical University share about the Thai community, the community of Thai students studying at Hebei Medical University. You can see it from the pictures. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty interesting community as well, right? And definitely not just students from Thai, but they also have students coming from other countries that are studying MBBS at Hebei Medical University. So you can make friends with students from so many countries while studying there. And this is the next part is about the scholarship. So the first one is the CSE scholarship. So there are 4 types of scholarships covered under CSE. So for the first 2 program, bilateral program or Chinese university program, students should apply from their home country. So I think that's from the Chinese embassy located in your home countries. And usually for CSE scholarship, especially if it's for bachelor's program, it might only cover the Chinese taught bachelor's program and not the English ones. And so for the English programs, you might try applying for other type of scholarships from the university. For example, the new student scholarships, the provincial government scholarship, or the individual scholarship. So in terms of the new student scholarship, this is the amount of scholarships that they are given for successful international students. So for bachelor's program, it's 8,000 RMB. And then for master's program, it's 20,000 RMB. And then for PhD program, it's 30,000 RMB. Right, so admissions requirements. So this is the admissions requirement. I think this is very important, especially if you want to apply for any of their programs. So for bachelor's program, you need to be in good health, obviously. And then if you're applying for Chinese taught bachelor's program, you need to have HSK level 4 certificate. However, if you are applying for their MBBS program in English, then you don't need HSK certificate, but you will need to have an English certificate. So English certificates like TOEFL or IELTS, or a proof that your previous education was conducted in English, you can submit that as your English certificate as well. But if you're coming from a native English speaking countries, then normally you don't need to provide any English certificate. So let's say you're coming from America, or maybe you're from Australia, where your country national language is English, then in that case, you will not, like, you don't need to provide any English certificate. Yeah. And then you also need to provide the letter of no criminal record. You can obtain this from the local police station. And then you need to have a high school diploma to apply for their MBBS programs. And if, let's say, you're applying for September 2024 intake and you will be graduating from high school before September 2024, then it's okay. You can apply for the MBBS program for the 2024 intake. And then make sure that you have studied mathematics, biology, and chemistry in high school. And it is expected that you have a GPA of 3.2 out of 4, or around 80%. And then this is the fees for the bachelor's program. So to apply, you will need to pay the application fees of 800 RMB. That's about $120 US dollars. And then for the tuition fees for the Chinese taught programs, it's 30,000 RMB. And for the English taught MBBS programs, it is 36,000 RMB per year. And remember, it's a 6 years program for the MBBS in English. So that means you have to pay the tuition fee on a yearly basis as well. So for books, it depends on the actual situation. And then for insurance, it's about 800 RMB per year. And it is also mandatory for international students to have insurance when they're studying in China. And then for the accommodation, they have 2 types, the double room and the triple room. And the cost is actually really, really cheap. It's just 5,000 RMB per person per year for the double room. And for the triple room, it's even cheaper. It's just 4,000 RMB per person per year. Yeah, so the last part, that's all. Yeah, so welcome to Hebei Medical University. I think that's the end of the presentation. So for the application, it will be open soon. And generally speaking, the application deadline would be next year around June to August 2024 then. And yeah, if you are interested to apply to Hebei Medical University, you can also check later on China Admissions website for more information. And if you have any questions about Hebei Medical Universities, you can also write to us to our email address so we can relay your questions to Hebei Medical University's teacher. I think that's the end of Hebei Medical University's presentation. And then let me check. Right, so I will cover like these questions before going to the last part of our event, which is closing and some tips for your application. So the first question here is about the English taught programs. I think we have discussed this a couple of times during this event. Basically, if you are from native English countries, like let's say you're from America or Australia or UK, then you don't need English certificates. Or if your previous study was conducted in English, in many cases, you will get an exemption from the university as long as you can show the proof that your previous study was conducted in English. But otherwise, please do take the English test, like IELTS or TOEFL for the university application. And you can take it now because technically these English certificates are considered valid for 2 years. And I do think it's best to take it as soon as possible so that you can save time and you can also get the English certificate results on time for your application. And then second questions, do you recommend this university or do you recommend that university? For that case, I think it's best for you to check later on our platform, China Admissions, because let's say for MBBS programs in English only, there are about 40 something universities that offer this program. So it's quite difficult to recommend this or that for you because everything depends on your case and your qualifications, also your preference as well. So you can check further on our website, China Admissions. And then when are you going to discuss about the admissions into the traditional Chinese medical universities? Well, all 5 universities have presented today. We have HJTLU, Jiangsu University, Harbin Institute of Technology, UIC, and the last part was the presentation from Hebei Medical University. And if there are any programs that you're interested but are not discussed during this event, feel free to check it later on our platform, China Admissions, where we can check more details about the programs, informations, and admissions for next year. Right, so is the RMB currency of, so in case if you are unaware, RMB here is Chinese yuan, so it's the same thing. So it's the currency that is used in mainland China. So yeah, that's all the question for today. Right, so okay, so we have we have seen all presentations from the universities, from HJTLU to Jiangsu University, Harbin Institute of Technology, United International College, and lastly from Hebei Medical University's PPD. So next is the final part of our, presentation for the day. Let me share my screen again. Right, so next is the last presentation of the day, the last part, which is some tips for you for the application for 2024 intake especially. So after you have heard all 5 universities sharing their information for the upcoming intake, the next part is about the application. And why should you apply on China Admissions? The very first reason is because of the free service. So we offer a basic free service when you're applying to our partner university. So you can check more on our website. And also if you need extra help and to help you prepare for your application better or to help you more with the whole application process, we also offer other application services that you can sign up for. And then the second reason is the easy online application. So we provide simplicity for international students because we were also international students before. So we understand the struggle, we understand the confusion, you know, all the stress that are coming over just trying to apply to Chinese universities. And especially if this is your first time going abroad, it must be exhausting. So that's why we created this platform, China Admissions, to help you and give you simplicity in the online application process. So you can apply in one simple online applications to any universities in China. You can even apply to multiple Chinese universities in just one platform on our platform, China Admissions. So it gives you so much simplicity when applying to universities, and it will also, you know, like clear your stress when you're applying to the universities. And then we have successfully helped thousands of students applying to universities abroad and successfully study abroad from more than 100 countries since 2015. And last but not least, we have an award-winning support team. So you can find everything you need on our comprehensive support center. And also you can contact our support team, which I will share the contact information later, like at the end of this PPT. So you can have a look and you can save and you can even write it down and contact us if you need any suggestions or if you have any questions about studying in China. Right, so how you can apply to Chinese universities, the very first and foremost is to search for the program itself and make your decision. So I think it's very important to know what you want to study because universities in China, they offer wide variety of programs that international students can join. It ranges from business to engineering to humanities to language to medicine to film and media to creative programs or like design programs. There are so many options for international students. You can even study like a short-term Chinese language program as well with Chinese universities. So there are so many options. So for that, And the very first step you should do is to search for the program itself and also to make your decision, especially about which program you are going to do when you're studying in China. And you can do that on our platform where we display thousands of programs available in China. So you can have a look. And you can also write each of the program descriptions and maybe more into the details like the location, the fees, and everything before making your decision. And then if you need more help from us, you can always book a free consultation with our team to discuss your study plan, and we can help you with the next step of the application. And the last one is definitely to apply online, and you can do that on our platform, China Admissions. So this is where you can find the programs offered by universities. There are thousands of programs available for international students. You can study in English, you can study in Chinese, you can study language program, you can even study some online programs. So you can find them all at once at China Admissions platform and also do your online applications there. And if you need some more tips about the applications or what is it like to live in China, for example, or you need more tips for scholarships or for, to see more information about the universities, you can even see the past Open Days events on our YouTube channel as well. So go to our YouTube channel, China Admissions, and make sure to subscribe to it so you can stay updated with the recent and most up-to-date updates that are coming from China and also from the Chinese universities. And last but not least, this is our contact information. And thank you so much for joining this Online Open Day. If you have any further questions, you can reach us through apply@china-admissions.com email address. You can email us there, and you can also visit our website, www.china-admissions.com, to search for programs and also for application to Chinese universities. So I hope today's Online Open Day is helpful for everybody. And yeah, thank you so much for joining and have a nice day, everyone. Bye.